Today I'm going to be making a peach and lily body wash. It's soothing and anti-inflammatory and just a really nice silky body wash. I've been getting a lot of requests for body washes and shower gels, so I thought this would be a nice one to do. In this beaker I have vegetable glycerin, and this is a humectant, so it'll draw moisture to the skin and help retain it. And then we have our thickener. For our thickener, I'm using cationic guar gum. It is cationic, but it is still compatible with all surfactants, which is nice because it has that lovely conditioning property, but you can also use it with nice, good cleansing surfactants, so you kind of get the best of both worlds there. I'm mixing that into the glycerin because that helps to disperse it, and then we'll add our water. Now, you won't see this thicken up straight away. This is the thing with cationic guar gum. It's reacting to pH, so it won't thicken until we reduce the pH. So here I am adding the water, and you'll see the kind of consistency we get when we stir this in as is. Now we want a bit of colour, and I'm using a water-soluble dye. You have to be very careful with this stuff because it is very potent, so it will stain if you use too much. So we're just going to add literally a drop or two of this to colour the water. This is Vermilion Orange, and it's from Stansfield store. And this goes kind of a lovely pinky orange, though I'm not sure how it will translate on camera. Now we're going to adjust the pH, and we're doing that with aloe vera juice because it also has lovely soothing properties which add to this body wash. But obviously the pH of aloe vera is quite low, so this reduces the pH of the water mixture enough that the cationic guar gum starts to thicken, as you can see here, and then we get a kind of gel consistency. Move that to the side, and then we'll work on our surfactant phase, for which I've got AOS 40, which is an anionic cleansing surfactant. To that I'm adding cocamidal propylbutane, which is amphoteric and helps to balance that out and prevent any irritation and adds to bubbles and viscosity. And then I'm adding some decyl glucoside, which is a non-ionic surfactant, which also helps with foam, lather and cleansing properties. And after that I have an ingredient that I seem to add to all body washes, shampoos, everything now, because it just makes such a difference, and that's a refatting agent, and this is glycerol oleate. And what this will do is just impart moisturising qualities and make the body wash just feel so much more luxurious and soft and silky on the skin. So we're adding that in. We'll mix this together and you'll see how thick this gets when it's all combined. Once that's mixed, we're going to add our water phase into our surfactant phase. Technically, you can just weigh everything into the one beaker, just one ingredient after the other. It works perfectly fine like that. Just for the purposes of the video, it's easier for me to pre-weigh everything and do it in phases. But technically, this could all be one phase because there's no heating involved or anything like that. It's all very easy to do. So we're going to add these together and then mix so that they're combined together, and you'll see the viscosity change again. It will thin out slightly, but it still remains a nice enough viscosity that I don't think we need to make any alterations. It's a reasonably thin body wash, but still thick enough that it doesn't go everywhere. Once that's mixed, we can add our final ingredients, which are lily extract, which is soothing. It helps to calm redness and irritation, and our peach fragrance oil, which is obviously the peach part of this, and also our preservative, for which I'm using Saligard PCG. Now, I think if you wanted to make this more peachy, you could potentially add a little bit of peach juice and any skin benefits that provides just for your brand story, but you'd also have to do a lot of stability and checking with preservative, because adding any kind of food product can cause issues. So I'm just putting that out there, but you do you. I checked the pH and it came in at around a 5.7. I'm happy with that, so I'm not going to adjust it. You could adjust it down a little bit with a 50-50 citric acid water solution if you wanted. That may also thicken this up ever so slightly more, but I didn't see the point, so I'm just going to keep it how it is for my benefit. I'd also check the pH outside of your main batch. I only do it in the main batch because this is for me, just a note for hygiene purposes if you are making to sell. Fill up your bottle. This is a bottle I'm reusing, which is why it looked a bit wet inside, because it had been isopropyl alcoholed before I filled it up. And now we're going to test it at the sink so you can see the bubbles and lather. So it lathers really well, but if you use it with one of these shower sponges, it really, really bubbles. You could possibly even use this as a bubble bath. If you want the formula, it's on my Patreon. Thank you to my VIP patrons listed here. And if you are into more body wash recipes, then I have another formula over here which you can check out now.